I hear this frequently from those focused on their personal growth and development. How do we know when it's time for a change? Today, I'm sharing a quick formula you can use to figure this out. It's a common dilemma. You've been working on yourself, and the next thing you know, you get a sinking feeling that you aren't as in love with your career as you used to be, or perhaps even your friend group. As you change, it's natural for you to view the world differently, or for you to be interested in new things, or to feel like you need more of a challenge than you're experiencing in your current occupation. Or perhaps you begin to notice the toxic conversations and complaining going on around you, and you want to protect your mental sanity with more space away from those people. There's nothing wrong with you, and it's not disloyal. Humans are not meant to stagnate. We aren't meant to do the same work or sometimes to hang out even with the same people for years or decades on end. Clinging to the same environment or with the same tribe became the norm as part of our evolution to keep us safe. But we're creative beings, and in order to create, we need to seek out new environments and stimulation. We require new challenges and conversation with people who think differently than we do. This is how we really come alive and thrive, to be stretching ourselves into new territory. But change is usually a big step, and it can be very stressful and anxiety-producing if we aren't careful. Our overthinking, analytical mind will take us down all kinds of what-if scenarios. And I never recommend making a big leap without careful consideration and grabbing a parachute to go with you when possible. So how do you decide when it's really time for a change? I recommend you ask yourself these 3 simple questions just to be certain. Question number 1, what is the worst thing that can happen if I make this change and things don't work out? Number 2, how likely is it that this worst case scenario would happen, and are there ways I can mitigate the risk? Number 3, how will I feel 20 years from now if I don't try? You'll find all 3 of these questions helpful and eye-opening. But I have to tell you from personal experience, that last question is the deal maker. If you're really ready for a change and you picture how you'll feel in the future if you never take that chance and give it your best try, you'll know the truth of your situation. You'll know the only path for you is forward, and any failure experienced along your way will just be feedback, helping you learn your next steps. If you'd like some tips on figuring out what your next path and purpose should be sure to watch the next video and hit subscribe so you don't miss future training.